Hello and welcome to Pabbly. So today in this video, we are going to learn the top 5 Microsoft Office 365 automations that you can set up with Pabbly Connect. So we all know that Office 365 is one of the most popular pack of softwares used by a lot of people. Whether it can be Outlook, Excel Online, it can be Word or anything like that. So today we are going to discuss the top 5 automations related to that you can set up. Whether it can be automatically sending email to multiple users from Google Sheet or sending a new Outlook email to your Facebook lead. You can also automate the process, the tasks related to your emails, the incoming emails. You can get a notification on WhatsApp whenever you receive a new Outlook email and a lot more. The possibilities of automation are endless. So if you want to know how you can set up these automation, you just have to be with us. In this complete guide, we are explaining you the step-by-step process that how you can set up each and every automation of them all by yourself. So without any further delay, let's begin.
In this video, we are going to see how to send mail to multiple users using Microsoft Office 365. So here, let's say that every time a new row is added in your Google Sheet, which is a spreadsheet, that automatically you can send mail to multiple users through Office 365. Now, how can you do that? For this, you will have to set up some integration between the two applications, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. Here, your trigger application would be Google Sheet and your action application would be Microsoft Office 365. Now, how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen. To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, simply sign in. If you are a new user, click on this tab sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. So now I'm going to click on sign in here. Now as I do that, here we have reached the all applications page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect. And here we have reached the dashboard. On the right hand side, you can see a tab create workflow. Let's click on this and a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. Now here my objective is to send mails to multiple users using Microsoft Office 365. So let's say that I have got certain details in my Google Sheet. Now using that, I want to send mails to multiple users. Now I'm going to click on create. As I do that, here we have reached another window which has got two very important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, an action says do this. So as per this integration, my trigger application will be Google Sheets. Let's click on this. And here trigger event would be new or updated spreadsheet row. Here we have received a webhook URL which is going to act as a bridge for connecting Pabbly Connect with Google Sheets. So I'm going to copy this and then we have to follow the following steps. So please read this carefully. I'm going to show you what we have to do. So here I have already created a sheet. The name of the spreadsheet is details and the name of the sheet is sheet 1. And here I have the following fields: name, email address and contact number. Now to set up the connection between Pabbly Connect and Google Sheets, we have to first go to extensions, go to add-ons. Here we can see get add-ons. Let's click on this. And here we have reached Google Workspace Marketplace. Let's look for Pabbly Connect webhooks. So let's click on this, and here you can see that this particular application has already been installed on my system. So please make sure that once you install this, we have to close the window and refresh the page. This is an extremely important step, and once you have refreshed it, we are going to wait for a few seconds and then we are going to go back to extensions. You would be able to see Pabbly Connect webhooks. Then we are going to go to initial setup. Here you can see that the system has already selected the sheet, and now this webhook URL that we had received, I'm going to copy this again, go back here and paste this over here. Then comes the trigger column. So the trigger column is the final data column on which the data is added. I'm going to add C. So the trigger column here would be column C. Now let's click on send test. So here you can see that the test data has been sent successfully. Now I'm going to click on submit. And here we can see that the configuration is all set. Let's close this. Now there is another important step, which is we have to go back to extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, and here there is send on event. So please make sure that you have checked on this. Why? Because if this is not checked, so every time the workflow runs, it would never be able to send the response. That is why there has to be a tick mark on send on event. Once this is done, I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect. Let's see if we have received the response, and here it is. So we have got the trigger column, the name of the spreadsheet, ID, sheet name, then we have the sheet ID, row index, name, email address and contact number. Now my objective is to send mail to multiple users. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down, and here I'm going to select my application as Microsoft 365. So the action event here would be to send mail to multiple users. Let's click on connect. So here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with Microsoft Office 365 account. So we have selected add new connection, then connect with Microsoft Office 365. I have already logged into my account. So here you can see that it is asking me for the access. Now let's provide the access by clicking on yes. And as we do that, here we can see that the authorization has been successful. So once this is done, now the subject. My subject here is new lead received. Okay. And then once this is done, content type, it is plain text. Now the body content. So our body content is team. We have received a new lead. Now the details. So first of all, I need the name. So I'm going to map this. How do I do that? I'll go to the previous step, and this here is the name. Then I need the email address. Let's go to step 1 again, and this here is the email address, and finally the contact number. So again I'm going to go to previous step, and this is the contact number. Then I'm going to write regards. So this is the body content. Now here my objective is that I have received a lead, and the details of this lead should be shared with different teams. So here I'm going to write multiple email addresses. Now I'm going to copy this, because this is how you are supposed to write this. And now I'm going to write this manually. Why? Because this information is going to remain static. It is not going to change. So first of all, here I'm going to change this email address, and it is going to be swati.at.pabbly.com. Then again here we are changing this email address to okay, and then we have last one. So I'm again going to change this one as well, which is so here I have entered the email addresses. Now if you wish to add CC and BCC, you can do that. I'm going to click on save and send test request. So as soon as we do that, here we can see that our application has been processed. Now I'm going to take you to my email address to see if we have received a mail. So I'm going to refresh this page. And yes, here you can see that we have received the mail. And similarly, we have received the mail on other email addresses as well. This means that our integration process is a complete success. But we also need to check this in real. So I'm going to take you back to my Google Sheet, and here I'm going to add another data, which is test user. And the email address here is testuser@pabblytudes.com. And then here we have the contact number, which is 1. So once this is done, as soon as we have done this, what should happen? Automatically we should receive another email. So I'm going to go back to inbox and refresh this page quickly. And yes, here you can see that we have received the mail with the new data. This basically means that our entire process, integration process, is a complete success. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to understand what we have done. So this is an extremely easy integration where the trigger application is Google Sheets and the event here is new or updated spreadsheet row. The action here is Microsoft Office 365 where the event is sent mail to multiple users. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration that you wish to work on, you can always write to us.
How to send the Outlook emails to WhatsApp number automatically. A very interesting automation where whenever you will receive an email in your Outlook account, you can get notified about the same email on your WhatsApp number, so that you do not have to open your Outlook account again and again for those important emails. And here we are not going to forward every single email that you are receiving in your Outlook account. First, we are going to filter out the emails and we are going to forward only the important emails on your WhatsApps. Now you must be thinking where this automation is useful. So let me first show you the example for that. So whenever Stripe Payment Gateway transfers the amount to my bank account, they send me this kind of email that a payout of $2,000 is on the way. Well, I want to receive the notification for the same on my WhatsApp as well. So I'm going to connect to my WhatsApp and Outlook account in such a way that every time I receive the email related to the payout of Stripe, I will receive the notification for the same on my WhatsApp as well. And here I want to receive the notifications about the amount transfer. But let's say you are an HR and you want to receive the notifications when some candidate has applied, or let's say your employee has sent in resignation emails. So in such cases, you can set the automation and receive the notification as per your requirement. So let's connect this Outlook account and WhatsApp application, and I'm going to connect these two with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an automation and integration software. And this is the URL. You can reach out here, pabbly.com/connect. I will also attach this link in my description box. Now firstly, you will have to create your free account from this button in the Pabbly Connect. I am already an existing user, that is why I'm clicking on sign in, and then I will click on Pabbly Connect access now. Now let me tell you, in the free account of Pabbly Connect, you will also get free tasks to test this automation, that too every month. Now this is the dashboard. Click on this button, create workflow, and just provide a random name to your workflow. I am providing the name as get notified on WhatsApp about specific emails. All right, so this is the name of my automation, of my workflow. Click on create and you will see two boxes in front of you, trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. When this happens, do this. Understand with an example. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, send an email via Gmail application automatically. According to our use case, whenever you receive a new email on Microsoft Outlook application, get notified on WhatsApp application. So basically, we need to select the application in which we are setting up an automation. And here, I am going to set the automation in between Microsoft Office 365, basically in between the Outlook and WhatsApp. And for Outlook also, I am going to select this Microsoft Office 365 only. And here, the trigger event will be new email. Click on connect, and here we are connecting our Microsoft Office 365 account with Pabbly Connect first. So click on add new connection, connect with Microsoft Office 365 and provide the access of your account. Since I am already logged in different tab, that is why it will directly ask me for the permission. Okay, yes. And you can see the authorization is successful and your account is connected. Now once I will click on this button, what will happen? So basically the most recent email which I have received in my Outlook account will be fetched here automatically since we are connected. So let me click on this button and wait for the response. And you can see the response of Microsoft Outlook account is received. Here is the date and time of the email. And let me show you the subject line. Where is the subject line? Here it is. This is the subject. A payout of $2,168 is on the way. Well, this is the same email, basically the most recent email which I have received in my account. So this is how now onwards, whenever we are going to receive any new email in my Outlook account, the same email will be received here in the Pabbly Connect as well. Now, as soon as I receive the email in Pabbly Connect, I want to send the notification about the same on my WhatsApp, but I cannot send it directly because I do not want to receive the email notification about every single email. So I want to first filter out on the basis of the subject line, that whenever the email received consists of this particular content, this particular subject line, only forward those type of emails, otherwise ignore the rest of the email. So how I am going to do that? Well, before selecting the WhatsApp application, first I am going to select this filter option, which is a nice feature of Pabbly Connect, and using this filter you can set any kind of conditions within your automations, within your workflows. Here in this automation, I am going to select the condition that I'm going to set the condition that whenever you receive an email, if the subject line consists of these words, then only send that particular message further. Okay, so here I am going to search for the subject line, and you must be thinking that where exactly the subject line is appear in this drop down. So let me show you. Whatever the data you have just captured in the above step is visible in the drop down, and here I am searching for the subject line specifically, since I want to set the condition for the same. And whenever the subject line contains, not equal to, not does not equal to, I am going to select this contains. Whenever subject line contains the word as payout, okay, but there might be a possibility that other emails are also having this particular word in their subject line. So I'll have to be more specific here, and for that I am going to add a and condition here, that if the subject line contains the payout word, and if the subject line also contains the let me search for the subject line once again. Okay, this is the subject line. If the subject line also contains the, well, what can be the value I can pass here? So how about I pass this US dollar, because this is going to be very unique and this cannot be available in other emails. Basically these two conditions cannot be available in other cases, in other subject line. So I am setting up this particular condition. Let me click on this button and you will see the condition will be true. Why the condition will be true? Because we are actually having these words in the above response, so that is why this time this condition is true. In case the email I am receiving does not consist of these two words, the condition will be false and the automation will stop working here only. It will not proceed further. And here I am setting up this automation, I am setting up the condition according to this particular scenario, but you can set the condition according to your emails. Okay, now moving further, I am going to finally select the WhatsApp here. For that, for sending the WhatsApp messages, I am going to search for the WhatsApp Cloud API. Well, it is the official API of WhatsApp, with the help of which I am going to send the messages. Basically, I want to receive the messages in this case. Click on connect. Click on add new connection, and it is asking for few details in order to connect your WhatsApp Cloud API account with Pabbly Connect. So firstly, you will have to search for developers.facebook.com in your browser in order to reach the website of a WhatsApp Cloud API. Okay, and since I am already logged in, so it is asking me to click on my apps, but you will have to first create your account, and once you will create your account, you will have to create an app and generate a permanent token. And I have attached the video for the same, that how you can create an app in WhatsApp Cloud API, basically in developers.facebook.com, and how you can generate your permanent token. Now why I am asking to create a token? Because a permanent token will require here actually. Okay, going back here again, telling you create an app and generate a permanent token, and videos for the same are already available in the description box. And I have already created several apps into my account, that is why I am not creating it from the scratch. And firstly, you will have to open your app. Here in my case, I have my Connect message app. This is the app which I have created. Click on that. After that, you'll have to go to the left section, click on WhatsApp and click on getting started. And here exactly we will actually get the following details which are required for the connection: token, phone number ID and the WhatsApp business account ID. So this is the token I'm going to copy, but again here I am using this temporary access token which will expire in 23 hours. But make sure that you use the permanent token which you are going to generate initially while setting up the account. Okay, and this is the phone number ID, and lastly the WhatsApp business account ID. Again I'm telling you that you will require the permanent token because I am sending this messages just to show you that how the connections can be made. But when you are sending the actual messages, you should use the permanent token. Now click on save and you will see your WhatsApp Cloud API account will be connected with Pabbly Connect, and you can see it is connected. Now it is asking to select the template name, language codes, recipient mobile number, body field 1. Well, what are these? Let me tell you one by one. First thing is the template name. Well, whenever you want to send or receive the WhatsApp messages using WhatsApp Cloud API, firstly you will have to create a template for your message, and once the template is created, you will have to get it approved via Facebook within this particular account only. And from where you can access these templates, let me show you. Under the step 2, you will find this option, click here. Okay, you will have to click on that link and you will reach to the message template sections of WhatsApp Cloud API, and you can see these are the various templates which I have already created and get it approved. And all of these templates are also visible in my Pabbly Connect account as well, taking you to the message template section and showing you the template which I have created for the payout. Okay, this is the template name, payout notification stripe. This is the language I have selected, and this is the header text. Basically you can review the message from the right hand side. Let me minimize it so that you can see it clearly. This is the message preview I have created, and the content I have created from this section. This is the body, hello dummy dummy. Well, why this dummy? Because I'm not going to add any official emails here, that is why I'm using this dummy text. Your Stripe payout off is on the way on the bank account of for Pabbly. Thanks, enjoy the automation. So I have created this message template, and whatever the values I have kept in the form of variable are going to change automatically as soon as I receive the new entry, new email or new value. You can see in place of 1, I will add the amount, basically the fund which I am receiving, and here is the footer and the button which are actually optional, so that is why I have not selected the same. In case you're not sure how to create a message template in WhatsApp Cloud API account, you can check our video in the description box, the process of template creation and the template approval. And let me tell you one more important thing before you submit it for the approval. Do not forget to provide the samples. The samples are basically the dummy value, the sample value, which should be come in place of these variables. Okay, and for now I'm closing it and going back to Pabbly Connect, but let me first copy this name and I'm going to search for the same message template here. I'm going to select the same and the language code and select template ID. You do not have to select, it will be selected automatically. Now it is asking for the recipient mobile number, so here I am going to add my number only because I want to receive the messages here. And when you will add the number, make sure you provide the country code also without plus sign. So this should be the format of your number. So let me add a number here, and I am adding a dummy number for now in front of you. Don't worry, I'll actually replace it when I will send the real message. Okay, and in place of body field 1, well, I want the amount which is being transferred to my bank account should be displayed here. So from where I will receive this amount, of course from the response of the Outlook. Basically I have this value in my subject line and in my email content also, so I am going to get this value from the subject line, but I cannot directly map this subject line here because I need just the value here. Okay, and I do not have value. Instead of that, I have the whole line of subject, so I'm going to split this whole whole text in such a way that I can actually get this value, basically this amount. For that, I'll have to add one more step before this WhatsApp Cloud API step, and the name of the step is the text formatter. With the help of the text formatter, I am going to format my text. Basically, I am going to split my text, and here in action event you will have to search for the text parser. Well, where is that text parser? Let me search for the same. Yes, text parser. Okay, click on connect, and here we are going to provide the same text. Okay, from here you will have to search, you will have to map the subject line, and whatever the values you are going to map will be replaced automatically as soon as the new value, the new response will arrive here. Okay, so next time when the new email will be arrived, the new subject line will be mapped automatically here, and it is asking for the text match after and text match before. So I want the value after of this dollar sign, so the dollar sign I'm going to provide, and I want the value before this ISS. Okay, so let me add the same. Clicking on this button, save and send test request, and wait for the response, wait for the value, and finally I have this number, this amount. And now when I will search for this value, you will see the text formatter value also, the text formatter step also. I have clicked on that, and from here I am going to map this number, this amount. Now finally I am going to click on this button, but before that let me take you to my WhatsApp account. So this is the WhatsApp account, and I am going to delete my previous message so that I can clearly show you that how the new messages are going to receive that too automatically. Now going to click on this button, save and send test request. Alright, well, the parameter value is not valid because the number this time is actually the dummy number. Let me add the real number here. So I have added the real number, clicking on this button once again and waiting for the response once again. And yes, you can see the response is received. Going back to my WhatsApp account, and yes, the message has been arrived automatically. And this is the same amount which I have actually received on my email. Basically the payout which I have received, Stripe payout released. Hello dummy. Your Stripe payout of $2,168 is on the way to the bank account for Pabbly. Thanks. Enjoy automation. So this is how you can create this automation with the help of Pabbly Connect, and now onwards whenever you will receive a new email in your Microsoft Outlook account, that email will be fetched up here automatically in the Pabbly Connect, and then it is going to check for the condition whether in the subject line we have these values or not. If it will find these values, it will continue the automation, continue the workflow, and it will then finally fetch out this particular value, basically this particular amount, so that we can add that very same amount in this particular value, okay, in the place of body field 1. And once you will create this automation inside Pabbly Connect, you can simply close Pabbly Connect, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. In case you want to clone this whole setup into your account, I will add my workflow link in the description box, from where you can clone the setup into your account, that too for free. In this video, I'll show you how to create Trello cards from new Microsoft Outlook emails automatically. So the idea here is, as soon as a new email is received into the Outlook account, we are going to automatically create a card into the Trello for the very same email, so that you and your team can keep a track on every incoming email that is coming from Outlook from Trello only. Want to create this automation for yourself? Come with me and I'll show you the whole process step by step. So this is my Outlook account, and I want, as soon as I receive any email here, that email should be created as a card automatically inside Trello. And for that, I will have to connect Microsoft Outlook and Trello with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing integration and automation software via which you can easily connect multiple applications and automate your tasks. And you can also reach here by typing pabbly.com/connect, and I will also attach this link into my description box. Now, if you are a new user of Pabbly Connect, you will have to sign up for free, where you will also get free free task every month in your account in order to test these kinds of amazing automation. Well, I'm already an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so that is why firstly I have clicked on sign in, then I have clicked on Pabbly Connect access now, and this is how I have reached to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. And after reaching here, you will have to click on this blue button, that is create workflow, and simply provide any random name to your workflow, to your automation. So I'm providing the name as auto create cards in Trello from Microsoft Outlook emails. Okay, now I'll be clicking on create and you will find two boxes right in front of you. Okay, so these are actually trigger and action. So trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So whenever this happens, do this. Understand with an example also. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, let's say, send an email automatically via Gmail application. Okay, and according to our use case, whenever a new email is received into Microsoft Outlook application, automatically create a card for that email in Trello application. Okay, so this is how you need to always select the application in which you are building an automation. And here I am building an automation in between Microsoft Office 365 and in between Trello. So I am going to select these two applications and I am going to do the setup of Trello later in this case. And let us first integrate Microsoft Office 365 with the Pabbly Connect, for which you will have to firstly select the trigger event, and I want that it should trigger us when a new email, when a new message is received. So that is why I'm going to select this particular trigger event. Okay, and the idea here is I am going to connect to Microsoft Office 365 with the Pabbly Connect, so that firstly I can capture all the email details here inside Pabbly Connect, and then I'm going to share these details to different application or to Trello application. So I have provided the access of my Outlook account. Now I just need to provide the access here. Okay, so let me click on this yes, and this is how the authorization will be successful and the Outlook account will be connected with Pabbly Connect. And here you can see it is connected. Now as soon as I'll click on this button, you will see the most recent email details will be captured here in Pabbly Connect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a new email to this particular email address, and you will see how that email details will be received via Pabbly Connect. Okay, so I have already prepared a very nice email, and assume that some customer is facing an issue and he is sharing some query with you. Okay, so I'll be sending this particular email. Alright, so I have composed an email something like, hello Pabbly team, I'm unable to create workflows in Google Sheets and Facebook. Can you please help? My number is this. Thanks, demo customer. And the subject line for this email is not able to create workflow in Pabbly Connect. Now I'll be sending the very same email to my Outlook account. Alright, so here you can see the message has been sent coming back to my Outlook account, and let us check whether that email has been arrived or not. So this is my Outlook account. I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see that email has been already arrived, not able to create a workflow. Hello Pabbly team. And now I'll go back to Pabbly Connect and I'll be clicking on this button save and send test request, and you will see that most recent email details will be captured via Pabbly Connect. Let me directly show you the subject line of this particular email. That is, it is the same subject line, not able to create workflow in Pabbly Connect. Let me show you other details as well. So we have also received the email ID of the sender. Alright, and here we have the content that is in this body preview. Okay, let me show you. Hello Pabbly team, I'm unable to create workflows in Google Sheets and Facebook. Can you please help? My number is this. Thanks. And assume that as soon as you receive a new email, you want to create a card for the same in Trello. Okay, so we are going to send this data to Trello with the help of Pabbly Connect only. But firstly, the presence of this data clearly shows that the first step of our automation of our integration is working absolutely fine, which was connecting Pabbly Connect and Microsoft Outlook account and capturing the email details here. Okay, and now let us send these details to Trello. So simply search for the Trello here, and in the action event, since we want to create a card, so that is why I'll go with the same with the plain text type description. Okay, and just like we have connected Outlook with Pabbly Connect, now we're going to connect Trello with Pabbly Connect, for which it is asking for the username, the API and the token. Okay, so firstly I'll add the username of my Trello account, and the instruction for the same are already given here. So I'll directly click on this hyperlink, and here exactly I'll get the API key and the token. Okay, so let me show you. Here you can see the personal key. Simply copy that key and paste it here in this API key, and here you will find an option of the token, generate a token. Simply click on that token, and now it will ask you to generate a token by simply providing the access. Okay, so click on allow, and this is how you will get the token as well. Coming back to Pabbly Connect, and here I'm going to paste the same. Click on save. Okay, username is also required, so let me also provide the same. Alright, so I have provided all the details, clicked on save, and here you can see Trello account is connected with the Pabbly Connect. And firstly it is asking to choose a board, basically in which particular board you would like to create a card. So firstly I'll take you to my Trello dashboard, and here you can see I have several workspaces and I have chosen this Pabbly team. Okay, let me show you. And here you can see whatever the workspaces are available, all these workspaces are visible inside Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to choose this Pabbly team. Okay, let me show you where is the Trello account. Here you can see Pabbly team. Let me open this particular workspace, and I'm going to choose the same Pabbly team, asking for the list ID. Well, currently I do not have any list ID, so how about I create a new list here. So I am providing the list name as incoming emails. Okay, incoming emails. Okay, simply click on add list, and when I'll come back to Pabbly Connect, I'm going to first click on this refresh button to fetch new items, and as soon as I'm going to do that, that list will be visible here. So I have selected the same. Finally it is asking for the name of the card, which I don't need to manually provide. Okay, I am actually going to provide the data from the response of the previous step, and which I don't even need to copy and paste manually. Okay, you can find this data here in the drop down from where we can easily map this data. Okay, so let me search for the name of the card. All right, so in the name of the card I'm going to provide the subject line of the email. In the description I'm going to provide the email content. So here we have the email content, asking for the position, so let's keep it as the top only. Member ID, label ID, due date, URL source. Well, these things are not actually mandatory, so currently I am leaving these fields blank, but it is completely up to you. If you want to provide any detail here, you can read these instructions and provide the data. Okay, alright, so I'll be clicking on this button directly, save and send test request, and you will see the magic that how the same email will be created as a card inside Trello. Okay, here you can see the responses received. Going back to my Trello account, and here incoming emails, under this incoming email list, if I will open that, a card has been created with the same subject line and with the same description. Okay, so this is how now onwards, as soon as someone is going to send any email inside Outlook account, firstly that email will be fetched up via Pabbly Connect every 10 minutes, because this trigger will check for the new data in every 10 minutes, and after that, after capturing the data, it will then send the same data to Trello, and this is how the card creation process will be automated with the help of Pabbly Connect. And you just need to create this automation inside Pabbly Connect once. After that, simply close Pabbly Connect, sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually. Just in case if you want to access this workflow which I have created in front of you, I am going to attach the shareable link of my workflow into the description box. Simply click on that link and sign up into the Pabbly Connect, and same workflow will be cloned into your Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. And here I would like to tell you one more very important thing, that whatever the details I have mapped here, these details will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in real time. Okay, so assume that a new email is arrived here. Okay, so what will happen, that new email details will be captured via Pabbly Connect, and these existing data will be replaced by that new entry. Okay, and currently with this particular automation, you can receive every kind of email inside your Trello. But just in case if you want want to receive only specific kind of email, basically those email which consist of some similar kind of what, something like the workflow, the Pabbly Connect team, you can also do the same by simply applying a filter inside these steps, basically inside these two steps, in between these two steps. Okay, so simply click on this plus icon and search for the filter, which is an amazing feature of Pabbly Connect, via which you can apply different kind of conditions within your workflow, within your automation. And in this select a label, you will have to choose that on which particular thing you want to apply the condition. So let's say I want to apply the condition that my subject line should consist of, okay, or contains. If the subject line contains the words like workflow, okay, and if I'll click on this button save and send test request, you will see the condition will be true, because currently we actually consist of this word inside our subject line. Okay, so what will happen, firstly this filter will check whether the subject line contains this word or not. If it will contain, it will find that word inside their subject line, then only this automation will proceed further. Otherwise this automation will stop immediately here only. And not just a single condition, if you want to apply the and condition and or condition, you can also do the same by clicking on this or condition or by clicking on this plus icon. Okay, so assume that you want to apply one more condition, that is either it contains workflow or it contains Pabbly. In that case this automation should proceed. In that case the email should be created as a card inside the Trello. Okay, so this is how with the use of filter you can apply conditions within your automation, and you can receive the specific kind of emails only inside your Trello account. Okay, so this is how this process can be automated with the help of Pabbly Connect. In this video, I will show you how to automatically send Outlook emails in your Slack channel. So assume that you always receive some kind of important emails on Outlook, which you always have to manually share with your team on Slack. Okay, so here I am going to teach you, whenever a new and an important email is received on Outlook, how the same email can be forwarded to your team automatically on Slack. And to automate this whole process, I just need to build a connection, build an integration in Outlook and Slack with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation software. And since I'm an existing user of Pabbly Connect, here you can notice I am already logged in. You can also create your free account in just 2 minutes from this sign up free button, and in the free account you will also get free tasks to test this automation. Now once you will reach to the dashboard, click on this blue button, that is create workflow firstly, and provide any random name to your workflow, to your automation. Okay, so I am going to provide the name as when new email is received in Outlook, send it on Slack automatically. Okay, I'm providing this particular name, and I'll have to correct the spelling of Outlook also. Let me do the same. Okay, clicking on create, and then you will notice 2 boxes in front of you. Okay, so these are actually trigger and action, and here the trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So whenever this happens, then automatically do this. Understand with an example also. Let's say whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, then automatically send an email via Gmail application to your customers. Okay, so this is how you need to always select the applications in which you are building an automation. And here, according to our use case, whenever any new email is received in Outlook application, okay, so instead of selecting the Outlook, here I will select Microsoft 365. Okay, so let me search for the same. Okay, so I have selected. So whenever a new email is received in Outlook, the details should be shared automatically with your team in Slack application. Okay, so I have selected both the applications in trigger and the action window. Now the idea here is I will connect both the applications one by one with the Pabbly Connect. So firstly I will select the trigger event, that is new email. Read the instructions also that triggers when a new message is received. Okay, so what will happen every time a new email is received in Microsoft Office 365, this automation should trigger, or you can say the details will be captured via Pabbly Connect. Okay, for that I am building a connection. So click on add a new connection, click on connect with Microsoft Office 365, and then it will ask you the access of your Outlook account. Okay, I have provided this access multiple times, so I am using existing connection. Okay, if you are building this connection for the first time, you also have to go to the new connection only, but after that you can also go with the existing connection. And here you can see it is connected, and as soon as I'll click on this button, you will notice that the most recent email details will be collected via Pabbly Connect. Here you can notice we have the body of the email. Okay, here you can notice, and we even have the subject line. Let me show you that. Alright, so this is the subject line. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that connection in between Microsoft Outlook and Pabbly Connect is working absolutely fine. Now in front of you again, I will send an email on my Outlook account, and then you will notice how this email also will be received via Pabbly Connect. So let me search to send an email on my Outlook account. Okay, clicking on send. The email has been sent going back to my Outlook account, and once the email is arrived here, I will directly click on that save and send test request button. Okay. And yes, I have received the same email, that is payment received from PayPal. Hello Sonam, a new payment of $89 is received. Okay, coming back to Pabbly Connect, and then I am going to click on the save and send test request button once again, and then you will notice the same email will be received via Pabbly Connect. Here you can see the subject line is payment received from PayPal. Here also the subject line is same, that is payment received from PayPal. Okay, if I will show you the email content. Okay, so where is the email content? Let me again show you. Hello Sonam, a new payment of $89 is received from PayPal. It is done by Mr. Agarwal and thanks. Okay, so again I will open this email in front of you, and you can notice it is the same email. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that connection in between Pabbly Connect and Microsoft Office 365, or you can say Microsoft Outlook account, is working absolutely fine, and the first step of our automation is done. So now onwards, what will happen? Whenever a new email is received, the details will be collected via Pabbly Connect in every 10 minutes, which is mentioned here. Okay, so moving further, I wanted to share the notification about these emails on my Slack channel with my team. So that is why I will select the action event as send channel message, and just like we have connected Outlook and Pabbly Connect, now I am going to connect Slack and Pabbly Connect. Clicking on this connect with Slack, and here it is asking that what should be the token type. Okay, so firstly I will recommend you to visit this particular documentation, because here it has clearly mentioned that what is the difference in this user and bot, basically what permissions you will get. Okay, so under the user you will get the following permission, and in this bot case you will get the following conditional. Okay, so I wanted to send a channel message, so I will go with this user. Okay, so let me copy the same, coming back, adding the same here, clicking on save, and this is how the Slack application will be connected with the Pabbly Connect. Well, it is asking for the permission, so let me first provide the permission as well. And here you can notice authorization is successful and Slack is connected with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, now since we are connected, whatever the channels are available inside my Slack application have started visible here, and I want to send the notification, I want to send the emails on this PayPal sales channel. So that is why I will search for the same. Okay, so let me search PayPal sales. Okay, and here, from here exactly you can compose your email. Okay, so basically I want to send the email details in this message box. Okay, so from where I'm going to provide the details. Okay, so firstly I will write the email something like, hello team, a new email is received in Outlook account. I am sharing the email details here. Okay, and here exactly I will add the sender name, colon, and from where I can provide the sender name. Remember, we have received the Outlook details into our previous step, and that details you can access from this drop down. Yes, you just need to click on this field and you will find the above data here in the drop down. Let me search for the sender name, which I remember was Pabbly. Here you can notice the sender email address name. Okay, so I have mapped it successfully. Further, I will add the sender email address. Okay, so let me add the same. Okay, and this is how I can map the email address of the person. Let me search for the same. All right, I have mapped it, and further I will map the content also. Okay, so I will add something like body, email body. Okay, email body colon, and again I will map the content also. Now you must be thinking that what is this mapping? Okay, so whatever the details I am mapping here, these details will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in real time, and whatever the details I have provided here manually, these details will remain same. Okay, so this is the difference, and let me tell you, mapping plays a major role inside this automation. Okay, and this is how this automation is going to take place. Okay, so I think I have provided all the important details, and currently I will leave all these fields blank. How about I directly click on the save and send test request button and wait for the response to be received? Well, the response is positive. That is why I am going back to my Slack channel and waiting for the message, and here you can notice the message is already arrived. Hello team, a new email is received in Outlook account. I'm sharing the email details here. The sender name is Pabbly, the sender email address is here, and the email body is also here. Okay, so this is how now onwards, every time a new email is received in your Outlook account, the same email will be forwarded automatically into a specific Slack channel. But here we have an interesting twist. That is, I don't want to forward every single email to my team on Slack. Okay, I just want to filter few emails. Okay, I just want to send only the important emails, the specific kind of emails. Okay, so how I am going to filter those important emails among all the emails? Well, it is very simple with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, simply click on this plus icon, and here add search for the filter, which is an amazing feature of Pabbly Connect, via which you can apply different kind of conditions within your workflow, within your automation. Okay, so in this select label you can notice the above data is visible. So the idea here is I'm going to pick some important words from my email content. Let's say payment word, let's say received word, let's say the PayPal word. Okay, so I'm going to first pick these words, and here exactly I will set the condition that if my subject line consists of the following words, if my body of the content, body of the email will consist of the following words, in that case our condition will be true, and in that case our automation will proceed further. But if in case if that email doesn't consist of the following words, so what will happen? The condition will be false here only, and our automation will stop working here only. It will not proceed further. Okay, so how about I first search for the subject line? Okay, again I'll click on or condition, and again I will search for the subject line only, because I want to apply the condition on subject line with the two set of words. Again clicking on or, and here I will search for, this time I will search for the body of the email. Okay, and body of the email also I will search for 2 times. Okay, because I want to define the condition, at least 4 conditions here. Okay, so let me again search for the body of the email. Okay, and if the subject line contains, okay, let me change it to contains, again contains. So if my subject line or if my body of the email contains the following words, okay, like payment, and further I will write something like received or PayPal, or again, okay, let me correct it, or again payment. Okay, if my email consists of the following words, in that case what will happen? Our condition will be true, and whenever the condition is true, our automation will proceed further, and when it will proceed further, it is going to execute this particular step, that is sending of the messages on Slack channel. Okay, so currently why this condition is true, you tell me? Because our subject line actually consists of the words like payment and received, and my email also consists of the word like PayPal. Okay, so that is why the condition is true. Okay, let me even show you. I have set this particular condition. Okay, so I'm sorry for that. I think I have clicked at incorrect place. Going back to the dashboard, and let me once again open my workflow. Okay, so this is how now onwards, every time you receive the payment related emails in your Outlook account, those payment related emails, those important emails will be forwarded automatically to your team on Slack. Okay, for that you just need to create this automation inside Pabbly Connect once. After that, you can sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. Okay, and just in case if you want to access this automation inside your Pabbly Connect account, I will also attach this link into the description box. So you just need to click on this link and sign up into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to access this workflow, this automation inside your Pabbly Connect account, that too for free.
Hey everyone, welcome again, and in this video you will learn to set up an automation to send emails to your Facebook leads automatically. So guys, many businesses use Facebook to capture leads, and if you're also running a Facebook lead ad campaign to capture the leads, this automation is going to be really helpful for you, because here, as and when you are going to capture any lead, an email will be delivered to that lead about your business automatically from your Microsoft Outlook mailbox. Okay, so here you don't have to keep checking for the leads manually on Facebook, and you can focus on your business, and this automation will run automatically and keep sending the mails to your leads. Okay, let me show you how this is going to work. So this will be the flow of this automation, guys. Here, as and when you are going to capture a lead from a Facebook lead ad campaign, a mail will be delivered from your Office 365 or Outlook mailbox automatically, and here we are using Pabbly Connect to make this connection between Facebook and Office 365. And the beauty of this automation is you don't have to require any coding skills or programming knowledge to set up this process. So guys, let me show you how you can also set up this automation. So to set up this automation, first of all, you need to reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect application, and to reach here you have to use this link pabbly.com/connect, and we have pasted it in the description as well. From here, by clicking on this sign up free button, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes, and you will get 100 free automation tasks for every new month. So it will just take 2 minutes, guys. Sign up right now and then log in to reach here. And here on the dashboard, you have to create a workflow of automation. For that, just click here on this create workflow button, and here you can give a relevant name to this workflow. So I am giving the name here as Facebook to Office 365. So you can give any relevant name according to you. Automation. Okay, so after filling the name like this, just click on create, and you can see your workflow pages loading up here. And on this page you will see the trigger and the action. So guys, this automation is going to work on these two things. So the trigger is the happening of that event which is going to trigger or start this workflow, and the action would be the response towards the trigger. As in this use case, the trigger would be capturing of a lead from Facebook lead ad campaign, and the action towards that trigger would be to send an email via 365 Office or Outlook. Okay, so here first of all you need to set up the trigger. So from this choose app field, choose the trigger application as Facebook lead ads. Here you will find it, select it. Okay, and in the trigger event you have to select this new lead instant option. So it will trigger when a new lead is submitted in a specified lead generation form associated to your Facebook page. Okay, so on a Facebook page you can run a Facebook ad, and in that ad you can attach a lead generation form. Okay, so here I am using this Facebook lead ad testing tool, guys, and here you can see I have a page on Facebook named as Pabbly Connect, and here I have attached a form named as Pabbly Connect, which is a lead generation form. So I can show you the preview of the form as well. This is a kind of lead generation form we are using. Okay, so you can customize it according to you. And here let me click on connect first, and from this window select add new connection, then click on connect with Facebook lead ads. Alright, as I have already logged in Facebook, it got connected. Otherwise it will bring you to the login window, then you can connect it. Okay, And now it is asking for the page. So page's name is Pabbly Connect, guys. This is it. And the lead generation form is also Pabbly Connect. So it got selected automatically here. We have 3 forms actually attached to this page, but I am using Pabbly Connect form. Okay. Now guys, click on save and send test request. And you can see it started showing waiting for the webhooks response. So this means we have made the connection with the lead at form. Now we are going to do a test submission. So the test submission would be equals to this trigger event. That means we need to fill this form via this lead at testing tool. We are going to fill this form and we are going to generate a test lead. Okay. And the test lead will be captured here in the response, and with the help of that test data we are going to set up this automation further. So I am going to this form preview, and here I am going to fill in the name of the person who is filling this form. So let the name be Akash Jan, let's say, right? And this is the email address of this person, this is the gender. Okay. And here you can enter the phone number, and here I'm clicking on next and clicking on submit, and we are done. You can see thanks, you are all set, and here you can see it is showing your test lead has been sent. Okay, so we have generated a test lead. Let's see in our workflow if we got the data, and here you can see we captured the data like this. All right, so that's how you can capture the test lead. Now I want to send a mail to this lead. And to send the mail we are using Microsoft Office 365. Okay, this one, and this is the application, and here under Microsoft Office 365 you can see you can select Outlook Express application by which we can send emails. Okay, so I have opened my Outlook inbox here, right? So select this Microsoft Office 365 application, and in the action event you will find this send mail option. Click on send mail, then click on connect, and from here select add new connection, then click on connect with Microsoft Office 365. And you can see as I have already logged in there, it is asking for the access. Okay, so here you have to provide some access to Pabbly Connect. Just click on yes and you will be connected with 365 account. Okay, so we are connected now, you can see, and here you can enter the subject of the mail, the content type, and the body content. Here you have to type the mail, a standard mail for every lead, you have to type it here, and here you have to map the recipient's email address. Okay, so to map the recipient email address we are going to use this test data. And here you can see we have received this email label in which we have received this email address, and I'm going to map it here to send a mail. Alright, so from this to map the mail you just have to click here on this to recipient field, and it will show you this Facebook lead ad step in the drop down, and from here only map this label. Okay, like this. So here guys you have to enter the main body of the email that you want to send to your lead, and here let me type the subject as, let's say, thank you. Okay, now you can change these things according to your strategy. I am just showing you the demo, so I have written here thank you. Okay, and here let me type the mail. So guys, in this body content field I have typed an email. You can see after I have written thank you, hi, thank you for showing interest in us. We have just received your contact details from Facebook ad form. These are the things that we have received. We are excited to help you. What's the best time for me to give you a call? Okay, so this is a kind of mail I want to send to my leads, and here I am going to map the data from the first step. Okay, so let's say this is a standard mail that we are going to send to every lead that I'm getting. So here I'm going to map some labels here from the first step so that we can change some data in every new mail. Okay, so here you can see we have received this first name and the last name, so I'm going to map it here. After hi, I'm going to map the first name label. Okay, which is this. And thank you for showing your interest. And here I'm going to map the data that we have received. Here I'm going to map the full name. Okay, the email address. So you can customize mails according to you. I'm showing you the demo. All right. So when you map such things here, guys, in a mail, what will happen? These labels are going to change every time this workflow will run. Okay. Every time you capture a lead from your Facebook leaded form, these labels are going to change here, and every time a new mail will be delivered according to the new data. Okay. Right, so I can let's check how the mail will look like by clicking on save and send test request. You can send a test mail to this email address. So guys, but actually I don't have the access of this email address, so I can show you how the message will look like by manually entering my email address here. Okay, so let me just but you have to map this email label from the first step. I'm just showing you the demo how the mail will look like. So I'm removing this. I'm entering my email address here. So guys, this is my email inbox, and I have typed this email here. You can see email address here. This is the same email address. Okay, now let's check how the mail will look like. I'm clicking on save and send test request. Okay, and this is the response we have received, and let's check if we got a new email here in my inbox. You can see a new email arrives here, and the email is this: hi Akash, thank you for showing interest in us. And this is the same email that I have typed here, and this is the same data that I have mapped, guys. Okay, right, so this is how the email will appear. Now let me map the label again. So when you map the label of email, what will happen whenever you receive the lead from the form, from your Facebook form, these labels are going to change and a new email will be delivered to the email that you captures. Okay, and sometimes what happens, guys, when you are setting up this automation for the first time, sometimes here it will show you that you need to verify that email address that you are sending from where you are sending the mails. That means sometimes it will show you an error here, not an error, it will show you something, and you have to get your Outlook account verified. It will give you this kind of mail here. Okay, you will receive this kind of mail here in your Outlook. From here, guys, you can verify your email by clicking on this verify your account, and after that you can run this automation easily. So we are done setting up this automation, guys, and here you can see I have connected Facebook leaded forms in the trigger step and captured the test lead like this. After that, I used Office 365 account to send an email via Outlook mailbox, and I have typed the mail here, and I have shown you how the mail will appear. So guys, you have to set up this automation only once. After that, you don't have to do anything manually. After that, as and when you are going to capture the lead from Facebook, the mails will be delivered automatically, and you can focus on your work. So guys, the best part is you can use this same workflow that I have created, because I'm going to paste the link of this same workflow in the description, so that you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly.
Guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link, and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.